Burma coup resistance notes November 20, 2022. Ethnic regions. The Arakan Army published results of the November 19 battle in Mongdor Township at Wetjainapyan village, 10 junta troops killed and 15 wounded, with photos of captured weapons showing 40mm mortar rounds, grenades, rifle ammunition, landmines, uniforms, and other equipment. The captured gear suggests that the AA overran a junta position. One Arakan soldier was killed and 5 wounded. In Karenni State, the battle for the junta camp at Bwaltheh village between Hpalam and Rikodar continued yesterday, with both the Karenni Defense Forces and the junta bringing reinforcements. After jet and helicopters bombed the area, Karenni forces intercepted junta troops at Bwaltheh village, killing 6, in addition to 23 killed in the preceding days. Then the junta began burning the village. Karenni forces dropped over 100 bombs from drones on the junta troops, reducing their numbers in the camp to about a dozen before helicopters brought reinforcements. In Karenni State, Karenni Defense Forces are bracing for a junta assault on Demawso. They say troops are amassing in preparation. In Dooplaya District of Kawthoolei, Myawaddy Township on Burmese maps, the junta again used air strikes, a mortar barrage, and ground troops in another attempt to retake their lost base at Thay Baw Bo on the Thai border south of Myawaddy. The result was a movement of 2,000 villagers to the border to seek safety. In Bwaltheh District Tananthari region on Burmese maps, a PDF fired on junta troops yesterday along the Dawei road, causing an unnamed number of casualties. Then more than 100 junta troops left Dawei and attacked villages along that road with indiscriminate mortar and gunfire. In Wakone village they looted homes. Junta personnel crisis. In Bwaltheh, Magwe region, as in other places, there aren't enough junta police to patrol the town since the junta began using them as military troops. Because the junta police are hated and targeted for assassination, no one else wants to join the police force. So the administration is recruiting and coercing random people on a daily basis, including thieves and vagrants, according to residents. They switch from regular thievery to police extortion. They are given uniforms and told to patrol, particularly at night. The report doesn't mention whether they are given weapons. In some cases Myawaddy terrorists are brought in from the countryside and told to switch from burning down villages to patrolling the streets. Junta Scorched Earth Village Terrorism Campaign. This morning junta troops burned down Bwaltheh and Letpangi villages in Karenni Township, causing another wave of refugees. Local PDFs then counter-attacked using remotely detonated bombs, killing at least 10 troops. The junta has burned over 1,800 homes in 47 villages in Karenni Township alone since the coup. Junta and Myawaddy terrorists from the Bwaltheh camp in Yinmapan Township came out and attacked Ong Chan Thase village last night, forcing residents to flee into the bush in the dark. This notorious terrorist camp is the source of frequent raids in surrounding villages, where they steal food and valuables and burn houses. People's Defense Forces PDFs. In Myong Township of Zagaring region, a convoy of 18 trucks was bombed 3 different times within 20 minutes yesterday by a coalition of 7 PDFs from Myong and Myanmu townships. In the third attack about 10 troops were killed, while casualties aren't known from the first 2 bombs. Likewise, a 10-truck convoy going from Monawa to Zagaring Township was hit with 6 roadside bombs yesterday. Reports say that afterward, 15 to 20 troops were buried at their camp in Nyangpin. The coalition behind these attacks involved 6 PDFs, mostly from Myanmu Township, and the Myong women warriors who manufactured the large roadside bombs. A family of 3 on a motorcycle was injured in the Monawa convoy bombing, including a couple and a baby. They ignored PDF safety warnings to stay away from military targets and tried to pass the convoy on their motorcycle, when one of the bombs went off. PDFs constantly warn the public to maintain safe distance from military targets. PDF soldiers laid landmines outside a Myawaddy terrorist camp at Sinenge in Tants Township on November 18, then fired locally manufactured mortars into the camp to prompt a counterattack. When the terrorists came running out at the PDF, they blew themselves up on the landmines. 8 died. Junta operatives are trying to harvest and steal the village's rice crop, while the PDFs are trying to protect it. In Mandalay region, a Dalan was assassinated today in Madaya Township, and another was killed in Mandalay City's Maharong Mai Township. Urban warfare. Yesterday the junta began following through on its threat to wipe out whole neighborhoods in Yangon. Troops arrived in Yangon and herded everyone out of their homes at gunpoint, not allowing people to take anything as they left. 2 girls who tried, and a person taking pictures, were beaten and kicked to the ground by troops. Then bulldozers reduced the neighborhood to rubble. Later, people sorted through the debris in a search for belongings. The 5 neighborhoods threatened with destruction in Mingaladan township of Yangon contain 60 Buddhist monasteries. Even the ham-fisted junta may find stiff resistance to their destruction. The junta also banned motorcycle riding in Kayan township of Yangon region because 17 local junta administrators have been shot there, many times by gunmen on motorcycles. Most residents do not have cars, and rely on motorcycles to get to work and other destinations. An urban PDF bombed a junta checkpoint and bunker in Thanlin township of Yangon yesterday. Casualties are uncertain. In Mandalay, a junta administrator who was extorting large sums from households for paperwork that the junta requires, was shot down in the street today. Political and economic. The USA's Vice President Harris met with Thailand Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha and told him that the American administration supports the Burma people's democratic aspirations and condemns the military junta's human rights atrocities. Prayut reportedly said it continues to support humanitarian aid for the people of Burma. The American government has previously lobbied the Thai government to support and allow cross-border humanitarian assistance for the now more than 1.2 million internal refugees in Burma.
Don't forget subscribe, like, share.